Welcome back guys, Max here, and today we're going to be talking about the buff to the Hellriegel and the buff to the Automatico. All the other buffs I will detail at the end of this video, that way if you don't want to watch all of it, then you can just shut off and get the information at the beginning you need, so that I'm not babbling and boring you all to tears. I'm going to try and squeeze this all into 6 minutes, so without further ado, let's get started. The clip you're about to see is the exact reasons why the Hellriegel does not need a buff, especially on console. Check this out. Now, as you can see from the very first clip, I shot the first guy, was down I think to 47 rounds. By the time I'd finished cleaning house of his whole team, I still had 7 left in the drum magazine. That is absolutely ridiculous. This gun does not need a buff in any way, shape or form. It actually needs to be nerfed. I made this video a while back, got my facts slightly wrong, to say the least, quoted old information, but that's by the by and in the past. But anyway, they're buffing it. The maximum damage is going from 23 all the way up to 26.5. Its minimum damage is being increased from 13.5 all the way up to 15. And the Automatico's buff is its minimum damage is going to be increased from 12 to 13.5. And then on top of that, they're also going to reduce its vertical recoil from 0.4 down to 0.36. And now DICE says that the Automatico did not receive a higher close range damage, making its time to kill much closer to the other SMGs in close quarters. To compensate for that, its vertical recoil has been reduced. So what they're saying is its time to kill was not in line with anything else, so they need to make it more powerful, if you want to call it that, and decrease its time to kill across the board. Me personally, I think that's absolutely ludicrous. You can double kill with this gun time after time after time. It is an absolute bullet hose, and now they've reduced the vertical recoil. I know that on PC that this is a very, very widespread and wide used gun, in much the same way that on console we have a problem with Hellriegels, or I personally believe we have a problem with the Hellriegel. Everybody and his dog uses this gun. And now all we're going to see is even more Hellriegel use, and now it does even more damage, and its time to kill is being reduced, which again I think is absolutely insane. Leave a comment down below, let me know what you think about the buff to these two weapons. And now, as we swiftly move on through this video, I may even get all these done inside 6 minutes. I'll try. So here's the other buffs in the assault class. The MP18 is getting its maximum damage up from 23 to 28. Its minimum damage is being increased from 13.5 to 15. The Ribby Rolls, or the McRib as I like to call it, its maximum damage is being increased from 23 to 28. Its minimum damage is from 15 up to 17.5. Really, really like the McRib, I'm not going to lie. This gun with this increase could challenge the Hellriegel, but it's not going to challenge it on bullet count because it's only got 25. But certainly it is a little powerhouse, and I really, really like using the McRib. I think it was a great introduction. And the weird one in the class, as I said right at the beginning of this video, or maybe I did that in a previous recording, but whatever, the M1903 Experimental, which falls into the SMG class in DICE's world, although in the game it's listed in the Scout class, is getting its minimum damage up from 13.5 to 15, which means it's extended 4, 5, 6 and hit kill ranges across the board. Now, medic rifles, they're also getting a buff. All the self-loading rifles get a negative 0.03 to standing ADS minimum spread. Its spread increase per shot is 0.2 down to 0.1, and it has an increased range for most of the SLR's bullets. The RSC is getting its increased 2-hit kill range from 47 to 70 meters. So in the past it would only kill you out at 47. Now it's going to be 2-shot kill out to 70. That's sniper rifle territory. That's ludicrous, if you ask me. The Mondragon and the General Liu. Now, we can't test the General Liu right now, but I'm looking forward to testing this one. Its damage drop-off start distance is plus 50%. Its damage drop-off end distance is plus 50%. So that to me is not really a buff, that's more of a nerf. But auto loading 8.35 increased its 3 kill range from 47 up to 70 meters. Now I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love this gun and I think it's absolutely awesome. But that is the 5-shot round version, guys. That's not the extended one that I prefer to use, and I know a bunch of you guys do. That's getting its 3 kill range up from 17 meters up to 20, and its 4 hit kill range, if I could speak, 27 meters up to 30. So that's, I mean, that's a fairly sensible buff for that gun, and certainly a gun that I like to run. The 1907 is getting its 3 hit kill range, 27 meters to 30, 4 hit kill range up from 36 to 45, and the Hellriegel is getting its 3 hit kill range up from 36 all the way up to 45. Love the Hellriegel, that thing's an absolute beast. Shotguns are getting a little buff as well. The 12 gauge automatic's pellet count is going up from 11 to 12. Its max damage is being increased. Its max damage is actually decreased from 8.4 down to 7.7. Its minimum damage from 4.2 down to 3.85. So you get more pellets but less damage. The Sjogren, I think that's how you pronounce that. Its pellet count is actually being reduced from 13 to 12. Its max damage is up from 8.4 to 9.1, and its minimum damage has also been increased from 4.2 to 4.55. The M97 Trench pellet count down 15 down to 12. Max damage 8.4 up to 10. Good God, I sound like I'm reading the charts. Minimum damage 4.2 up to 5. And this week, M97 Sweeper. Pellet count 22 down to 12. Max damage 7.2 down to 12.5. Minimum damage 2.4 up to 4.2. Model 10A, this is very interesting. The Sawn-Off and the Model 1900. Its pellet count is getting reduced from 20 to 12, but its max damage is now going from 8.4 up to 12.57, and its minimum damage is being increased from 4.2 to 6.25. So the way I see that is you're going to have to be a little bit more accurate with it, but when you do hit them, you're going to blast them clean off their feet without a shadow of a doubt. And so next up on the list, if I can find it scrolling through this list here, is of course the LMGs. Now this is a class that really does need a major overhaul, and the Show is getting a maximum damage increase from 35 up to 38. Its minimum damage from 23 to 28. Extended 3-hit kill range is being increased as well. The BAR and the Bene Merci maximum damage up from 23 to 26.5. Minimum damage 19 is where it starts now, and it's going up to 23. The Madsen, the MG15 and the MG14 maximum damage 23 up to 28. Minimum damage 17.5 is now up at 21. The Lewis gun, the Huot, the Perino, which we haven't really got a lot of time to play with in the main game, its max damage has already been increased from 23 up to 26.5, and its minimum damage is currently at 15 and is being increased up to 20. So these guns are going to be absolute powerhouses. And on top of all of that, just to kind of balance this out a little bit, the Lewis gun's horizontal recoil has been increased from 0.34 to 0.48. The Huot's horizontal recoil has been increased from 0.16 to 0.28, and the Perino's horizontal recoil was up from 0.24, down to 0.3. So the Perino's horizontal recoil, to clarify, is currently at 0.24. It's going down, it's going up to 0.3. God, I did a piss poor job of explaining that. Sorry, guys. Anyway, so there we are. Those are all the weapon buffs. I tried to blast it out as fast as I can with no nonsense and no fluff. Those are all the buffs. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of these buffs. We haven't got our chance to get our hands on them and test them out as it stands. But as soon as they're updated into the console, be rest assured I will bring you gameplay, my viewpoints and thoughts on what they're all about, for what it's worth. And I'll see all you guys in another video tomorrow morning, and we'll go over something else, and hopefully it will be the console CTE with these new updates and these weapons. Until that time, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Ta-da.